Juice is Oprah with the fresh popcorn rating.
You're getting fresh popcorn. If you look out of your seat right now, fresh popcorn. Oh.
Everybody gets fresh popcorn.
Yo, what up, though? It's your boy Juice.
And it's your boy FENiX.
And welcome back to another episode of the Fresh Popcorn Podcast.
Yo. We got a special guest.
We got another special guest with here.
I'm back.
The second or third time? I can't remember.
Second time.
Hey,
First
we
time
got Julian back in the building.
Yeah, buddy, man.
Yeah.
Hey, man. Welcome.
Yeah. It's good to be back.
Welcome.
It's been too long. We never did our follow-up with FENiX and Stranger Things, but it's all good.
You know what's crazy is
we'll keep kicking that can down the road.
I think no joke. I think it would have been a total of 6 of us in here talking.
Hey,
that would have been crazy. That would have been the first of its kind.
Yeah. All right, so let's get straight to the video review for the Odyssey.
The Odyssey.
Wow.
Beep.
The biggest.
You have a button. You got a button to do
I know,
that.
bro, but I just wanted to give it like real life.
Anyway, you know what's not real life?
What?
The way Cersei made them dudes pigs. Bro, what are we talking about? That was incredible.
Insane?
Incredible.
She was just molding them cats. Like, I was like,
yeah, that was a little.
Dude, and she was pulling it. Dude, it was crazy.
She said, let me make y'all who y'all really are. And then when she turned her back, she was like, yeah, let me put y'all back into y'all mask.
Crazy,
yeah.
right?
She said, go back to your disguise.
That
was one of the most insane parts of that whole movie. No joke, dog. No joke. Like that.
All right, we kind of jumped straight to the middle, so that's rewind.
Hey, man, you started it, okay?
I
did.
I thought it was a good pun. Yeah.
Okay. All right, man. So we talking about Odyssey, Christopher Nolan film. We've been waiting, I think, over a year for this joint.
Yeah.
We finally got it. Juice seen it on what, Friday?
Thursday.
Julian, you seen it on Saturday?
Yeah.
And I seen it on Sunday.
Cool.
We sat through 2 hours and 52 minutes of film.
Yeah.
Absolute greatness.
Hey, by raising hands real quick, okay? Who saw it in IMAX?
I did not.
You did.
I considered it
again, bro.
You saw it twice?
So today we're talking about the Odyssey. We want to talk about.
You know, it's funny. That's going to come up in our conversation though when we talk about how we feel about the movie. So go ahead.
Yeah.
Interesting, because this is the first movie ever shot on IMAX cameras. So this movie is the whole first movie ever shot on all IMAX cameras. They had to make brand new specific IMAX cameras for this movie. No CGI.
Yep.
Bro.
Did you see the size of
no
the film
CGI?
No CGI.
No CGI, my guy. This movie is incredible.
Hey,
There's so many things that just are mind-boggling because of that reaction. No CGI. Like, how are some of these things done?
You see the size of the film when they shipped it?
Yeah. It's 11 miles long.
Jeez.
Wow, bro. That's absolutely insane. I wish I would have seen it in IMAX. Not gonna lie. You know me, I try to fight IMAX.
It's gonna stay in IMAX for a while.
But did you know, and I could be wrong with the number, there's only like 3 to 5 actual movie theaters in the United States that shoot true IMAX.
Yeah, it's rare. A lot of theaters advertise IMAX because what was that? Was it when Oppenheimer came out, there was like a big thing about like, yeah, you can go see it in IMAX, but it's not like true IMAX. So.
Yeah, so like the 70 millimeter, the 70 millimeter screen is only available in 40 theaters in the world. Like that's
there's only like one in the area, and it's like kind of a pain to get to. So.
Yeah, I think with us, there's 1 or 2 in our valley.
It's one, and it's so like, which is incredible. Like people travel like different states to go. I got one 20 minutes down the street from me. It's incredible.
Is that a true IMAX?
Yeah, the 70 millimeter. Yeah.
So is it that one and also the one over at the big mall?
It's only one in Arizona.
It's the one right by you.
Yeah,
I'm gonna do the research. I don't believe it.
It's Arizona Mills.
That's why I'm gonna stay with Adobe Digital.
It's Arizona Mills.
So you're talking about Arizona Mills? That's not the one you went to, or did you go to that one?
Yeah.
Man, I didn't know you go to that one. Okay. Anyways, let's get to the movie. You got a little Matt Damon and Anne Hathaway, Tom Holland, Zendaya.
Keep going.
Zendaya about and Tom about to have another movie come out too, the 30th.
Spider-Man next week.
You got Robert Pattinson.
Stacked. Keep going.
Charlize Theron.
It's more.
Samantha Morton.
It's more.
You got was it Lupita? How you say her last name?
Nyong'o.
How you say it?
We both said it different. That's crazy. We're going to go with Juice. We're going to go with Juice.
Say that right. Why y'all got quiet?
Cause we both said it at the same time, but different.
We said it same, but like different.
Is it Nyong'o?
Lupita Nyong'o.
Nyong'o, right?
I feel like I'm saying it wrong because of you saying it.
I feel like I'm saying it wrong because of you, because this is what you do.
You got John let's say his name is Leguizamo or whatever.
Leguizamo.
The dude that played the Pest. I can't say his name.
The Pest, dude. That's OG.
The Pest. Hey, the Pest is crazy. Who else we got? That's my list. I'm trying to think.
Corey Hawkins, aka Dr. Dre from Straight Outta Compton.
That was him. My goodness, he looked like a completely different person.
Who?
Corey Hawkins. He was the dude.
Who was Dre?
He was Robert Pattinson's friend, the black guy.
That's right.
He's Dr. Dre and Straight Outta Compton.
Yeah, you're right. Okay.
Bro, you also have John Barenthal, aka the Punisher, was in this. We got Himesh Patel, who was one of the crew members of Odysseus' ship. Bro, he actually was an outstanding member.
Don't you got A$AP Rocky? Or not
no,
Rocky?
that's Travis Scott.
Travis Scott. There you go.
Well, you're old, brother.
Hey, bro. You know I am, bro. Hey.
You know what I want to say about this? I'm not even going to talk about you.
Good, bro. Okay.
You know what? If you like it, I love it.
Hey.
There you go. There you go.
But like to open the movie with Travis Scott was hilarious. I'm not going to lie. I was not expecting him to be the first person I saw.
Yeah.
I thought that was dope once you kind of
once you realize who his character is.
Seeing it, yeah.
It was like
that Travis Scott?
Yeah.
I knew he was in the movie, but I'm like, this who y'all starting this with?
He actually started and ended it. You think
kinda, yeah. It really pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, dude. It was so those of you that know the story of Troy, right? Pretty much this is like to me, and again, if I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong, y'all. This is kind of like another side of that story. Yes?
It's wrong.
It's part of it.
Yes.
Okay, then y'all go ahead. I'm gonna sit back and listen.
No, I mean this is based off Homer's Odyssey. It's a book. The Trojan Horse happened in between the Iliad and the Odyssey. Those are two books that kind of depict the Trojan War. This is a 10-year story. Yeah, the Odyssey is just the travel of Odysseus going home. So that's what we saw, and they just inputted like the Trojan War at the end of it and included.
So okay.
So yeah, you're right, but you're not wrong.
Yeah,
I don't know why you got offended there. You just
I did. I just
you did kind of hit him with the no.
You all right? Yeah,
my bad.
Like, I just drink my water. Shit, bro. Hey, beyond all that, I didn't read the Odyssey book, right, or the other book at all. That those I was never a big giant bookworm, I guess you'd say. But I will say that there was parts of the film that I really enjoyed. I didn't enjoy the runtime, not gonna lie. But there were definitely scenes that I did enjoy. The giant scene was crazy. That was insane to me. How you kept picking that rock.
That's one that I didn't really care for.
No, dude.
I liked it, but so I think I have an issue with the runtime too. And it's not the time itself, but like for everything that was hit on in the movie, I almost feel like it wasn't long enough because certain parts, it's like, man, I wish I could have got a little more of this. No, definitely not. But it's like, man, I wish we could dive a little bit more into some of these interactions, especially in parts like that, like the part with
how if you don't
that's the thing, like you can't, and that's where it's like this movie being so long, it's just like, oh man, I don't know I'm just gonna have to read it because I haven't. So
yeah, I can understand that.
I think I have a different perspective. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you good.
I read the Odyssey.
Huh?
I read the Odyssey. You had to read it in school.
Okay.
Like how you said you wanted like a longer interaction for the Cyclops scene.
No, that one was too long. So when you said the giants, did you mean the armored giants or the Cyclops?
The Cyclops.
Okay, I'm sorry. I meant the armored folks.
But that scene, that was crazy how that kid turned around. He was big as hell, and he turned around. It was a kid, and he wasn't that big no more, which is weird. But it just threw me off. But I'm talking about the Cyclops scene where I realized that like his nose and his eyes were twisted. So it wasn't like there was like like how we see it in like books or we've seen it in movies. Like his whole face was twisted. It was kind of crazy to me. But I thought it was pretty crazy. I mean, like I thought that was dope. That was a pretty cool scene for me. I'm trying to think what other parts of the movie that I really enjoyed. I enjoyed the fight scene at the end. You know what I'm saying? When he had to show him who he was. It was like on Black Panther. Show them who you are.
He stringed the bow.
And that string in the bow was crazy, man. His wife knew. She turned around like, it's him, man. He had to do his thing. I enjoyed Matt Damon's movies, and I definitely enjoyed him in this one. But I mean, Y'all go ahead. Give me what y'all got.
Go ahead, Juice.
Cause y'all sitting here looking at me. Juice is
So
gonna.
I'll lead into it. So I went into this movie not really knowing the story in and out. You know, I knew roughly what it was about, but I didn't have
Same.
much information about it. So I didn't go into it saying like, oh, I hope to see this or I hope they do this justice or anything like that. You know, I know a lot of the negative commentary about the movie has to do with like the accuracy of certain things or how true to the story it was or where Nolan may or may not have taken certain liberties. I just get to watch a movie that I'm like a clean slate on. You know, I have
Yeah.
nothing.
Same.
So I thought the movie was really good. Now I have to compare it to other Christopher Nolan movies because that's
Mm-hmm.
just how I am.
Mm-hmm.
I did go see Oppenheimer twice.
Okay.
I will not be seeing this movie again. It's not to say it was
Wow.
bad,
I mean,
but
kind of though.
no, it's just I'm just judging it against one of his other movies.
Well,
I
is
thought this
that
movie was really good, but I don't think it was that.
was
It
that a
wasn't.
direct
You
comparison
think?
for you, Oppenheimer and this movie?
I think it was a direct comparison in terms of like the scale of the film or like how his movies feel when you watch them. Don't get me wrong, I think this movie got some feelings out of me for sure, but like it to me watching Oppenheimer, it felt like I was in that movie. And
You know,
Mm.
maybe it was
crazy.
because it was less fantasy than something like this. This is that was something that really happened. And this obviously we already talked about the pig scene. This is not something that happened the way it was shown to us at least.
I've never seen Oppenheimer. Just want to throw that out there.
Jeez, man, you
Yeah.
got to get it together.
Never seen it, dude. I mean,
I
You
would
gotta
rather
watch
him
that.
say that than like, oh, I went to go see it and I slept through it. I'm like, that's just, you know what I'm saying?
hey
Like,
man, you know what, bro?
because it's a
Yeah,
long movie and it's very
tomato,
That's
tomato.
a long one too.
it's very like conversation heavy, like really driven. Like it's no action. You don't even get to see like the payoff at the end.
Yeah.
You see the like you don't like not really. They don't really show you at the
Well, I
end.
guess I was wondering what you meant by payoff.
I guess
That
depends
was
on who you're
an
talking
interesting
to.
way
Yeah,
of
that I didn't mean it
wording
like
that.
yeah. I guess depends on who. Yeah, it's not a payoff, but like it kind of is a payoff because like it's what he was building towards the entire movie. So like just it's like a job well done, not a job well done. Well,
It
I want to
depends
get
on how you
yeah.
look at it.
It depends on who. Yeah, it
An
depends on.
attaboy.
Yeah, but you don't see that at the end. So
In that movie, you don't see you don't actually get to see it happen. You see what happened.
after the fact,
Yeah,
yeah,
which I think was a nice way to do it.
So y'all
But I mean, I
recommending
think
it?
he did a great. Of course, all his
Oppenheimer is
movies.
amazing.
Okay, hey man, I put it on my list.
But yeah, I mean, so back to the Odyssey. Man, I grew up reading Greek mythology as much as I could, and I didn't really kind of go overboard into it. But I'm a huge fan of Greek mythology, so I did have a lot of knowledge going into this. I didn't have like the huge expectation like of somebody who's like in the comics and they watch like a comic book movie, like, oh, they should do this. So that's not how, so I didn't have like that preconceived notion going into it, but I did know, like I knew the beats of the story. Like, okay, when he visits this island, like, okay, they didn't do like the Lotus Eaters, but they included, I can't think of her name right now, giving him the Lotus to forget his memory, right?
Yeah.
And he was there
Calypso,
for 7
yeah.
years. So
Yeah.
like he actually went to an island where it was just people that was lost and they were all eating lotus flowers. So it was like a bunch of deserted people on an island all forgot their memory. And then Odysseus had to have his men stop eating and force them back on the ship because they just wanted to stay there. They forgot about going home. So like Nolan took out that part, but he included that same kind of storyline with just Odysseus on the island, right? You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
he made the story kind of surround
Yeah.
himself.
So,
So it was like, oh,
question.
sorry.
I got a question for you then, just because, like I said, I haven't read it. So the relationship that he and Calypso had, was that part of the story or
Yeah. So he
okay?
was on. That's absolutely 100%. He was on that island with Calypso 7 years.
I hate to call it a relationship, but that's
Yeah, I mean, exactly. So it didn't like it felt kind of not a relationship, but then one thing. So talking about relationships, another cool tidbit. He was actually on the island with Cersei for a year, and then they had a relationship, and they actually had a kid.
Really?
He had a son. So yeah, I mean, it's not a spoiler alert because it's not in the movie, and it's also an old book. But yeah, him and Cersei had a kid. Fast forward to after he comes back to Ithaca, his son becomes king. He actually doesn't sail away with Penelope, his wife. They stay. Cersei's son, like in Odysseus' son, he becomes of age, wants to meet his father. He ends up going to Ithaca, not knowing who his father looks like. He ends up killing him by mistake. They end up getting to a tussle. Yeah, his
Man,
son.
this story sucks. I'm not gonna read this.
His whole son killed him, not knowing who he was, and then his son ends up marrying his wife, Penelope.
What?
And then Tom Holland's character, Telemachus, ends up marrying Circe. Is weird. They just split. It's weird. That's how like the extended Odyssey ends, but that's not in the movie.
That's interesting.
Man, I'm glad that Nolan did what he did then, because I would have been pissed.
That would have threw like that part is like a throwaway. Like the amazing stuff is like seeing his trials and tribulations of getting back home, and then like how like Poseidon really didn't rock with him because of what he did to his son. But in the book, Odysseus is like even like he's like a lot more clever of getting off the island of the Cyclops. So like anytime they would mess with the Cyclops, he would like the Cyclops was like, "What is your name?" And he would say nobody, because in the book it was more Cyclops on the island. It wasn't just one. So then like when the Cyclops would complain, they'd be like, "Who's doing this to you?" The Cyclops would say nobody.
I got you.
Yeah. So it was a little bit more clever, and he did like a lot more clever things to get off the island, but they did make like the way in this movie of him getting off the island very clever as well. I felt bad for the Cyclops when it happened. Like,
hey, man,
that scream that he let out.
I didn't feel bad.
It stuck him in the eye.
You think about it, he was just a regular farmer. He wasn't bothering anybody.
No, he was a herder.
Well, it depends on how you look at it, because when they went into the cave, they didn't necessarily pose a threat initially. You know what I mean? Like there was no conversation too. You know, it was just like, I'm gonna like y'all in here. And matter of fact,
30 dudes in your crib pointing swords and knives at you. You just gonna be okay with it?
Hey,
but were they pointing swords at him when he first came back? Because they didn't know what was coming at first.
No. When they first came in, no.
Yeah.
30 dudes in your crib. Okay.
Yep.
What you doing? You walking the door.
I'm already gonna dispel this. All right, so this is how we attack this. If you remember throughout the movie, people were just walking into people's house saying, "I need food and shelter," and people were just cool.
Zeus's law.
Exactly. So it's just like you can't really use that same logic.
I don't think the Cyclops, like, I don't think he like knew, you know what I'm saying, how that worked. I don't think he was part of that world. My opinion.
I don't know. Again, I think you're taking up the Cyclops.
Backing up. You go out to get the mail. You come back. There's 30 dudes in your house.
Yeah.
You let your dog out.
You went to walk the dog, get the mail. You come back. There's 30 dudes in the house.
Yeah.
And your pistol sit to your right of you.
Yeah.
That's it. Okay.
Yeah, but
I'm getting at least 12 of them.
You are correct, but this was in the what was this? The Iron Age back then. This is different.
Because think about it like this: when he first went out and they got in there, right? He didn't put the rock up, but then when he let his sheep out the time after that, he knew they was in there. He put the rock up, right? He just couldn't see him. That was the only thing difference. He couldn't really see him.
Trapped him in there.
He trapped him in there. He could only see him when they was in the light.
Well, yeah, when they were on that fire.
Yeah.
But I mean, even then, it was like there was no. But like I said, we don't know what rules.
Hey, I just know he was
Cyclops operate under.
Dudes like Doritos.
And I know he ain't had no eye in the end too.
Hey.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on.
I thought that was incredible. Just the way they executed it. I thought that was really great. But yeah, man, this story is just it. Like, I think Julian, you alluded to that. You felt emotional throughout this movie because like you just like you're rooting for him just to come back home.
Yeah.
But then you have him dealing with kind of like PTSD of him going through everything he did after Trojan War to win, and like he pretty much like the tie back to Zeus's law and then the sea people, and then full circle it was them because they pretty much desecrated that law to win this war.
Yep.
So like that full circle moment when it comes back around, like, oh my God, they're the sea people that everybody was like scared of this entire movie. I thought that was a beautiful tie-in at the end.
Yeah, man. You know, it's crazy at the point where he came back and he was you know, they called him, he was basically like a peasant, like a beggar, right? And when old boy hit him with that chair, I thought it was about to go down, man. I was like, oh, it's about to go down. I was like, and he kept his chill, man. It was crazy. Like he was just payoff, so chill with it, man. I got like very, 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 very smart individual.
Man, I will say, Robert Pattinson can surely play a character that is easy to hate.
He was amazing at it.
My
He was
goodness.
amazing at it.
And even the way he carried himself in that movie, like even the way he held his face, I'm like, man, I don't like his face. But then I'll watch Batman, it's like, oh, it's Batman.
Yeah, right. You're rooting for him. Vengeance. They say he was saying beggar with a hard R. Yeah,
a big B and a big R.
Yeah, he felt it. Get these beggars out of here. I'm like, Jesus.
Oh, Robert.
Jeez, Batman.
What do you mean?
What are we doing?
You guys are out of control.
Dog. Y'all know
you say beggar like Malfoy say Potter.
he never seen it. He never seen it.
What? Oh man! All right, next. Move on. We ain't gonna do this. Juice, what was you about to say?
Harry Potter?
We ain't talking about. No, we talking about the Odyssey.
Y'all killing me, man. Hey, bro. I can name movies y'all ain't seen.
Okay. you 87 years old. Of course you can.
I can't stand y'all, bro.
I'll say something in black and white. Yeah, bro. I haven't seen it.
Bro, that is one thing I don't watch is black and white movies. Okay.
Silent films.
You lived them. You don't have to watch them.
I've always lived in color, hater. Let's go, man.
Dude, the scene when they went to hell with bro, incredible.
Yeah. That was tough.
Incredible.
Well, yeah, bro. When them things, when the dead came alive.
Yes.
Yeah,
and like
man.
And then like you see like, bro, all these people died for you. You were supposed to lead us, and like you didn't honor our death. And then that's him sailing to the west at the end to honor his dead men. I was like, that's beautiful. But
what's the character's name?
Well, huh?
Go ahead. What's the character's name? Sinan?
Sinan, yeah, man.
Like the shift from how he was living to like how his whole view of the world changed after his death.
Like, dude, I believed in you.
Man.
Like I would have did anything for you.
Yeah.
And then you tricked me?
Yeah.
And then you trying to justify it?
You had to die. You had to die.
He was like, I heard you telling them with your dying breath. Like
I was there, but you weren't, and I didn't know.
Man. And then I think we are too long into this video to talk about the biggest ore farmer in the world right now.
Yeah, good helmet. Good helmet.
Bro, when he walked through Troy Gates and just stood there and everybody was running around him.
Hey, wasn't that crazy?
Peak.
Wasn't that crazy?
And then you couldn't see his face. They didn't show his face until they was in Hades.
Yeah. Bro, they didn't show it in Haiti?
They
did.
Showed it, they showed as much as his face possible. Yeah.
Because I know that when his wife killed him, they didn't show her. They showed like a glimpse of it on the side, but that was it.
That's as much as you get, bro.
That's crazy. Yeah.
That helmet was incredible.
He had the handsome Squidward helmet with the good cheekbones.
The way he told that story about like, yo, you're not gonna be celebrated.
Yeah.
So like, and like that came up with devised the plan for Odysseus to come back as a beggar, bro. And
he told him that you got to go in with disguise.
You know what I really did like, and I mean maybe the story of the Odyssey it may flow this way too, but like it almost felt like what we may deem as important when watching a movie or listening to a story, like those things weren't really important because this is the story of his journey. Whether the king lives or not has nothing to do with him doing what he needs to do. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like it just is what it is, especially over that span of time. That I really enjoyed because it's just like, as you get so immersed into him getting wherever he needs to be, getting through what he needs to get through, fighting through all of that, you almost forget that there's this whole war and world going on out there that is not even, I'm not going to say not worried about him, but like, it's not, you know what I mean? It's going to go on. So I thought that was great. And like I said, the story may actually go that way. And it may, the vantage point may be from that, but watching it as a movie, it's like, this is a very different way to kind of approach this.
You know, to add to a good scene was that scene when his son was with the guards to go pay their respects. And then they let the beggar in because he had said he had a message for him. Remember how they went in there? And then I can't remember the dude's name, but they came in and they basically ambushed him.
Yeah.
Hit that guard with that drink and then put him out. It was crazy to see him just kind of show up in the right place, right time, man. And it just happened the way it happened. That was fire, man. That was really,
I like
really,
how
really dope.
I thought the payoff was even greater. Like it made me emotional the payoff. So when he saved his life, I'm like, okay, this is gonna be the reveal, and he didn't. Right?
He didn't reveal it,
he
bro.
let that go on a little longer. Right? And I just like I knew your dad, and just talking about him. Kind of like it was him kind of like figuring out the man his son is, right? Like, your guard down, let me kind of figure out who you are instead of like instantly telling you. And he kind of did the same thing with his wife, Penelope. Like, he didn't like, they were just talking
He
behind
wanted
that
to see how
wall.
what they felt about him.
He wants to see. He wants to take the full
Because he didn't know if he
surveillance
wanted to
of
come home or not.
everything. And then when he pet his dog, and then that was the last
after he made it back.
Emotional.
Wasn't that crazy?
Because it was like a bang, 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 because he pet the dog.
Yeah.
And then his son figured out exactly who he was. And then you walk in on him kind of surveilling all these visitors in his house, just taking advantage of Zeus's law. And it's like, yeah, like I thought like that was an incredible good 3 beat, like saving your son, learning your son, finding your dog dying, and then your son figuring out who you are that way.
That was tough.
Oh.
Let me ask you this. Do y'all feel kind of at the end part where after he was done with the battle and showing him basically who he was, right? Do you feel like he kind of like at that point, and I feel like this, that he kind of like reset Zeus's law within his living situation? Because they start bowing to him, like basically like realizing that he is king.
They knew who he like.
It was like a reset.
Yeah.
Like a reset, like, yeah, we even though he ruined it, right, within the world, right? But he kind of like almost like reset it in his own home, let them know exactly who he was. That's just kind of how I seen it.
Yeah.
Because I feel like with Zeus's law reset in his kingdom, it allows him to go to the west and allow his son to rule now.
Yeah.
Just kind of how I see it. Without no issue.
I think it's one of those situations where you do something that can't be undone, so you just do what you can.
But again,
like I don't,
kingdom.
But even then, I think once you introduce certain things, like there is no going back. But it's like we can try to live as best we can under these circumstances now.
I got you.
Because there is no return
back in the tube. Yeah, you can't. Like Zeus's law has been broken
and it had been broken for long enough to where the story of them had spread throughout. The whole.
Because you got to remember, it took him 10 years to get home. So like they broke Zeus's law 10 years ago in Troy.
Didn't it take longer than that? Because it was like, didn't they say they were on the beach for 10 years and then he was
so the
with
whole
Calypso
he was gone for 20 years.
Yeah.
He was gone for the Trojan War was 10 years and took him 10 years to get home. He was gone for 20 years.
That's crazy. That's a long time, bro.
That's a long time, bro.
Trying to get back to it. You feel me? That's a long time.
Trying to get back to that thing.
Hey, good. Then once he got there, he had to double check, make sure it was still his.
Yeah.
I thought he was a dead man after that fight. I know that.
Hey man, you see how that spear was sitting at his side?
Man, he had a couple in him. I'm like, ooh.
Bro,
they had good doctors back then. So.
I love how, like, at the end, Robert Pattinson, he was just scared the whole time, and like he was just announcing new weapons enter
spear,
like the arena.
The sword,
spear,
hit the
sword,
shield,
like.
Shield.
I'm like, bro, you're losing, man. You might want to pick something up, bro.
Like in my head, I'm like, I knew Odysseus didn't die in his story, but like in my head, like just the way kind of like it was going, I'm like, he's gonna pick up something, stab him in the back.
Yeah,
like,
it's gonna be the Scarface situation.
Yeah. But I'm like, it was just hilarious how he was just like shouting out every new weapon, and then that was incredible,
bro. The fight that was happening upstairs in the weapons room,
crazy with his son, right?
Tom Holland was getting punked the whole day, bro. I'm like, please get stronger.
He was touching everything.
I thought his performance was amazing, but it's gonna be overlooked because this movie was flooded with amazing performances. But
100%.
I think
100%.
if you think about it, Tom Holland's performance. So you have your dad is off to war. He's a war hero now, but you don't know him. You grew up without your father because he's been gone for so many years. You have all these visitors in your house who you must treat kindly because of Zeus's law. Now you're in a predicament to where you should be next in line for king, but your father could be alive. You're holding out hope he's still alive, but you don't know yet, right?
Talking about getting remarried,
but she's not for a while though.
I know, but
push come to shove, she wasn't
about it.
Yeah. So it's like, but they are trying to provoke me because if they kill me, it's really a wrap, right?
Yeah.
So I can't. I'm gonna get provoked every night by these visitors who I have to treat right because they're in my house and I have to abide by Zeus's law. But I'm a man in my house and I need to protect my ground. So like I felt like, yeah, he was getting punked the whole movie, but like, what's the alternative?
Yeah, I thought that was weak. I do, because it was like, yeah, you know, and I'm not a Greek historian or into mythology. Not to say that I'm against it or anything, but I'm just not up on it. So like for me, it's just like, all right, like you are the king and queen's son, and they are touching you, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you ain't got nobody can just be like, I'm not saying they must
No
die, but
guards or
like
nothing,
bro.
They all went to war.
Well,
and
I understand.
Hey, think about it. He was about to get stabbed.
Yes.
He's about to take his ass out.
Because he touched him. You see, like he was trying to get provoked because he was like, all right, he touched me. I can do something now.
It's like they're really putting hands on you, bro. Like
I'm so one of the it's weird to say, but one of the few black people in this movie, I was so satisfied when Odysseus put that thing in his neck. Pause. I was bro, because he was like, "You're Odysseus." Wow.
Yeah, and you're out of there. Yeah, I hated him.
He said yes. What
there were so many hateable characters in this movie, bro.
Yeah. Which props to them, bro. Like that just really reflects good acting and good editing and good director. Like Christopher Nolan, man. Like I got a question at the end. I kind of want to see. Like I'll tell y'all. I'll ask y'all now. We can answer at the end.
Yeah.
Give me your top 3 Nolan movies.
Damn.
So we don't got to answer right now, but I do want to know. Give me top 3 Nolan joints.
Yeah. Calling it a Nolan joint is crazy.
Like a Spike Lee.
He did
a big difference.
Did he do Dark Knight Rises?
He did.
Yes,
he did the Dark Knight.
He did all 3.
Okay, all 3.
Can I count all? I know we're not answering, but can I count all of them as one, or do we have to? Okay.
Nobody talks about Batman Begins.
Jesus.
I do.
You shouldn't.
It set the tone, bro.
I give you that. Ra's al Ghul was a nice little villain.
You can't act like, especially because we were kids when that movie came out. You can't act like when that movie came out, it wasn't crazy.
Changed my life.
Exactly.
I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. Absolutely, man.
05, I think I was like 3.
No,
when Batman Begins came out,
I was 11.
We were
born in 94. You were born in 94 as well, right, Joe?
Yeah, it came out in 05. We was in 5th grade,
I was like
bro.
10,
Relax.
11, bro.
Relax. Anyway, I think we did a really good job of kind of just doing our highlights of the Odyssey. Not really kind of going through the whole story.
You hear what I said?
No, my bad.
I said I was 25.
Damn. That's crazy, actually.
Wow.
Think about it, bro. I know.
You were only like a couple years younger than my. Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm thinking I was younger than that. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. 25.
You can rent a car. Your car insurance went down a little bit, and we was.
I was at the time. I was
getting ready for middle school.
Hey, I was just about to get married. Think about it. That was a year before I got married. That's crazy, bro.
What a time. All right, so I think we did a cool, nice little recap of what we thought was amazing in the Odyssey. Yeah. So let's give it a rating. I think, Julian, you're the guest, so hand that over to you. Let us know what you think.
All right.
Ready?
We getting a drum roll? We get the drum roll? Here we go. Let's do it. So I'm giving the Odyssey buttered popcorn.
I don't think we need to do another drum roll.
That's crazy. I'm sorry, that's crazy.
Do you want to do a drum roll?
You don't have to give me a drum roll. I mean, I disagree.
Hold on, what's crazy? My rating is crazy?
Drum roll. Here we go. Here we go.
Well, no, you don't got to do drum roll.
Nah, we doing it.
I want to hear his reasoning.
Buttered popcorn. I'm sorry.
Giving Odyssey fresh popcorn.
Okay. Well, we'll hear FENiX out, and then we'll
see. This the one-sided soundboard, just not it.
I mean, he's the one who controls it. You can get a soundboard too.
We tried, didn't work.
Okay, like you can't use two, or you just weren't work. You just
it didn't work. I tried.
Universe
it was a Christmas gift or a birthday gift. It didn't work. Anyways,
for sure.
I'm with you. I'm a buttered popcorn kind of guy.
Okay. So now Juice wants to hear my reasoning. So this has nothing to do with the Odyssey. It's just for me, for something to be 5 out of 5, it's got to be like, that's the one.
Yeah, I agree.
And I think there are like There are movies I could point to I think are a little better than this one that I think live in like a class above it. I don't think this is like the the highest of top tier movies. But also, I'm not as generous as y'all with the ratings, bro. Like, so for me to give a
Hey
4
man,
out of
don't get
5 is
crazy, bro.
like,
Don't get crazy. Don't say y'all.
nah, it's you too, bro. You're not as
Nah,
bad as
man.
him, but it's both of y'all for sure.
I take offense to that. I feel
You
like
should.
I'm trying to get better with the ratings and not just give out. And then
Do or do not. There is no try.
I hear you. Yes, chef. Heard, chef. With that, being that as it may, like trying to do better with the rating or doing better with the ratings, I still give this fresh popcorn. I feel like y'all are rating it on just knowledge going in and then what you seeing on screen, which is a huge part of it, of course. But none of the other stuff are y'all taking into factor
Like
of
what?
what's
But here's two.
the practicality of this movie. No CGI, full IMAX cameras. The cast list has to
Okay,
be
let me ask you
attributed
this.
to it as well.
So your list or your rating system works 1 through 5, essentially.
Yeah. I can give
If
you a
your
breakdown if
rating
you want a
system
breakdown.
was 1 through 10, this movie might have got a 9 from me. But you
That's
don't
still
have
the same
that.
as buttered popcorn. I mean, you just
No,
increased the
it would have
numbers,
been an
but
8 out of 10.
just because you're doing the mathematics on it, it's
I
still.
mean, but that's how. But if I would have told you this movie was a 9 out of 10 for me, would you have been like, "Oh, I'm not"?
I would have had the same reaction because a 4 out of 5.
Because you're too generous with the ratings.
Hey, let me do this. let me go back. Let's go through the ratings real quick, okay? You got Fresh Popcorn, top tier movie, highly recommended, great story, acting, and entertainment value. Okay. Now, everything underneath that, okay, with buttered, plain, stale, and burnt. It's pretty much, I feel Fresh Popcorn is everything opposite of what those are. Does that make sense?
So I guess I'll say this. So your rating system is not actually a true 1 through 5 rating system. It's like, does it hit these milestones? So yes, if it hits these milestones, then yeah, I'd say it's Fresh Pop. But that's a very unconventional. That's a very unconventional rating system.
It's
I
ours.
don't like the way he. I don't like the way you worded it.
I'm just going off of the information I was
shitted on our system. Yeah, I don't like that.
So do you have a buttered popcorn description?
A buttered popcorn description. Really enjoyable. Maybe not perfect, but still great watch.
What's wrong with that?
I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Because again, that's like 75.
Nothing is wrong with it. I just disagree. I can disagree.
So real quick,
you can.
What I mean by what I said is, as far as like all the other like Fresh Popcorn is all the other tiers. I would say below the opposite of all the other tiers below buttered, right? So buttered or plain popcorn is basically decent movie, nothing amazing, but worth watching once. So it's basically Fresh Popcorn is opposite of that. It's worth watching multiple times, right?
Yeah.
I wouldn't watch this again if it was on TV. I might fast forward to scenes and then keep it moving, right? And I feel like Fresh Popcorn is one of the movies that comes on. I'm going to watch it every time.
FENiX is lower on this movie than I am. Just off of that right there, I can tell you he is lower on this movie than I am.
I'm not gonna watch it again.
I will watch it again.
I'm not.
At some point, I will.
You got to take into like. I feel like all this stuff nobody's taking into account, especially for y'all. Like, you don't have interest. I've never even heard you have any interest in Greek mythology. So like, you saying you want to watch it again as like a detriment to the movie. That's not true. You just don't have interest in that.
But can I ask you a question?
Of course.
I can rate this how the hell I want, right?
Nobody's stopping you. I'm just saying,
so
like,
I'm rating it buttered popcorn because that's how I feel. You got a little investment into it because you've read the book. You grew up in the area of Greek mythology. Like I get that. There's nothing wrong with that being invested in that. But I'm just not invested in it enough to where I feel like it's fresh popcorn to me.
I got a question too. You know, we all ask some questions right now. So, Juice, is there nothing about this movie you would have changed if you could?
Because you said there's scenes missing or things that should have been added that they didn't add.
It's for sure, but I think,
or actually, even better question: do you think there are things from the book, since you know it? Do you think there are interactions from the book or scenes from the book that could have been in this movie that would have added to it and like made it better?
I think the Cersei relationship, and like it made it seem like he was there and gone in a day. That wasn't the case.
Yeah,
I think it was a lot more divine god involvement in this story as well. So you actually had like Athena was like Athena played by Zendaya. She was involved in this movie, but like in the books, like it was like an actual like hands-on involvement, right? Zeus and Poseidon, Zeus is the one that told Poseidon to relax and like stop interfering with his life. So like Zeus is the one that like kind of dialed it back. It was like, hey, stop messing with his man. Like teach him a lesson for messing with your son, but like dial it back, like relax. So like I feel like I would have liked a little bit more of that like divine God involvement, because like that would have kind of like none of the outside of the few guys we saw, we didn't see like the big three, right?
No.
So I feel like if that was been involved, we would have kind of have like a little bit more to the story of like what he like. You saw what he went through, but it was like, hey, you're fighting a divine power right now. You really can't get around, right?
Yeah.
You're not gonna beat Poseidon, especially you're not a demigod. You're not a god yourself. You're just a smart king. You're a very clever king of Ithaca. You're not a god. So it's like all this stuff keeps happening to him. Like, yeah, you're just gonna have to get through it and really repent for what you did and kind of give yourself. When he got to his home, he had to give himself to Poseidon. But like, let me see you actually do that. I felt like that would have really kind of improved the story for me. Also, like I said, the relationship with Cersei, I feel like because they played him in this movie as you knew he did bad things for the Trojan War, but like nobody really looks at somebody doing bad stuff at war. So you don't really like look down for somebody who's doing stuff at war, right? Like that's just a battle of war in a vacuum.
Okay.
If they would have, because how they really shown how Penelope was loyal to him for 20 years. She didn't want to take a suitor. She didn't want to get married. She didn't entertain dudes for 20 years. If you would have seen like him like actively getting with Cersei, because the other one, he was under the lotus flower. That's not on him.
We can't count that.
You can't count that one. With Cersei, that was an active choice. Mm-hmm. So it was like if you would have seen like that side, like this dude, he's not, I'm saying, he's not being loyal to his wife, and then you saw like the complete opposite of that, like his wife being 10 toes down. I feel like that would have created another dynamic as well. So that's a couple different things that I would have like involved in the movie, but I wouldn't have mind a 4-hour movie. Like this movie to me didn't feel like 2 hours and 52 minutes. It didn't feel that way. It flew.
Yeah, I mean, it had a great cadence, man. It was you had told me beforehand, because you saw it a couple days before me. You're like, man, it's a long movie, but it doesn't really feel long, which I didn't doubt. But watching the movie, I'm like, I was checking my watch to see like how much time had passed periodically. I'd be like, dang, that was an hour, that was another hour. Oh, this movie's about to be over in like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
But to kind of hit on something you just mentioned, I almost kind of didn't mind. This is a horrible phrase to use, but hopefully you understand what I mean. I didn't mind how like low to the ground this movie felt in terms of not focusing so much on the gods. Because almost like as a human being, like as these things are happening to you, whether we're speaking about in our world or in the world of this movie, it's kind of like it almost doesn't matter why things are happening. Like they're just happening, and I have to get through
because it happened to us. You're like, damn, like you'd be like, man, what else gonna happen? You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's like if I'm gonna stay on this journey, like I have to keep my faith.
Yeah.
They operate under different laws than we do, so it's a little different. But like from the humanistic angle, it's like, man, I am trying to get home. I'm trying my best to get my men home, unsuccessfully, but I'm trying, and we are facing pitfall after pitfall. And that's when I spoke earlier about the liberties that Nolan took to kind of shape the story how he wanted to. I think he did a really great job. And I'm just gonna say once again, like me rating something buttered popcorn is not an indictment on the film. It just wasn't perfect.
Yeah, it was good. I think it was good, but it wasn't perfect. Not saying it. I don't think that
there may be no perfect movie for me though.
Yeah, I don't think any film's perfect, but I do feel like there's maybe a perfect film, like a film that you feel is top tier to you. You know what I'm saying? To where there may be a movie that I think is absolute gold, but I could tell you about it. You're like, it was basic. It was mid. You know what I'm saying?
Juice is Oprah with the fresh popcorn rating.
You're getting fresh popcorn. If you look out of your seat right now, fresh popcorn. Oh,
everybody gets fresh popcorn.
Everybody.
I'm gonna let y'all know the next review we're gonna do is Spider-Man. That shit's getting burnt. I don't care if I love it or not. I'm tired of hearing. I don't want to hear that. You know?
I told you, man.
Hey, if you want to compromise your integrity to spite us, you go right ahead.
So I think the reason why, and I know Juice and I had a conversation about this, one of the reasons why I kind of dialed back a little bit when it comes to the rating system. One of my buddies, my buddy Biz, he and I were talking. He was talking about, like the Michelin star, right, with the restaurants, and he was saying like for you to get like a top tier, like you have to be absolutely perfect, 100%. And me and him went back and forth on it, and I'm like, it could be top tier, let's say to him or to whoever's rating, right? But I can go in there and feel completely different, right? And from that, at that point, once we had our conversation and I realized what he was saying, he was basically saying like, just every movie shouldn't necessarily get that unless you absolutely feel it. He goes, but at the same time, you and Juice, and I know me and him have gotten better at this, not saying we do it purposely, but shouldn't have to always agree. Like we should have be able to agree to disagree, because it just makes us feel better about our choices. And I don't feel like I got to choose something because he chose it. You know what I'm saying? Which there are times when we both kind of choose the same thing, but that's just why I started like dialing back with my decisions and really thinking about it and seeing where I want to put my rating. Because again, there's only
Honestly,
5 of them.
and I think it's fair though, and I also think like this is a rating system that like you composed, so it
Yeah,
can mean whatever you want it to mean. That's why I asked the
absolutely.
question earlier. Like if it hits these milestones, it gets this grade. So like I almost think about it like school, or like I went to school for design, so like we would every week when we'd have a project, it's like all right, like you have to hit these things. Your stuff is going to look completely different than their stuff, but like you did hit all the technical things that you had to hit to receive this grade. So like it may not be weighted like, well, this was a movie that's getting a 20% grade. It's one, it's burnt,
Yeah,
so that's why I'm
yeah.
like, it can be whatever you want it to be. But if I'm rating this 4 out of
All right. So, question I asked you guys earlier: what
Yeah.
is your favorite
Favorite?
Nolan flick?
Favorite.
we doing favorite or top three? How you want to do
Top
this?
3. Sorry.
Top three.
Top
All
3.
right.
FENiX. Let me hear it. What's your top 3?
I'm sitting here looking at them and I'm thinking of movies I've seen.
This is gonna be hard. Oh my goodness.
Let me see. Definitely Dark Knight. I'm gonna say, because again, I as I'm looking at this list, some of this stuff I've seen, and I'm thinking like this is better. I will say, I'm putting Odyssey in the top 3 for me, because out of the stuff I'm looking at, I feel like that's better.
Have you not? Oh, let me. Sorry.
No, let him.
Sorry.
Well, I mean, I'm like again, there's Following, Momentum, Insomnia, Batman Begins, Prestige, Inception, Interstellar, Dunkirk. I don't know what that is. Tenet. Which one was Tenet?
It's a movie that came out during COVID. Is with
I still haven't seen that one.
Denzel's son, right?
Yeah.
Denzel's son is, and then Robert Pattinson actually, John David Washington and Robert Pattinson. Tenet is.
Don't spoil it. Just synopsis.
I can't spoil it.
All right, cool.
I can't spoil Tenet. Tenet is probably one of the most confusing movies I've ever seen in my life.
It's very confusing.
I watched countless amount of breakdowns and reviews. I'm still confused because everybody has different interpretations of Tenet, and it doesn't make sense.
Yeah. Let me add my third.
It's on no streaming service that I have, where it's not on one at all. That's the only reason I haven't seen it yet.
Man, you got to get with me, boy. I got you.
Okay. What's up?
I'm gonna throw Dark Knight Rises in there, bro. Like
Okay.
I said, I mean, and I know it sounds crazy.
So you went double Batman?
Yeah, bro.
So, bro, I love your list. I feel like Dark Knight Rises does not get the credit it deserves because it follows one of the greatest villain performances of all time.
Absolutely.
Bane came in and did a phenomenal job.
He did good.
Dark Knight Rises is phenomenal. So I like that.
He's unforgettable. Absolutely unforgettable.
That's true.
I mean, when you go through and you hear people, reinterpret his scenes and him speaking, like dude is perfect, man. I love it. I love
Born in the Darkness. You were just raised there.
That shit's crazy, right? Every time I see it, hey, no joke, it gives me chills because it was so like well thought and just so slowly but like seriously paced. It was crazy. I can listen to that over and over again.
You think darkness is your ally?
Man, it's crazy, bro. So
by
those are my 3.
I saw the light, I was already a man.
I was nearly a man. What y'all got? What y'all 3?
You want to go? Or you want me to go?
Got you, bro. You
man. So I have a list of 4, and I almost want to take the Dark Knight off, not because I think it should be kicked off, but just because of what it is. And I love that movie. It might low key be my most. No, there's another one I've seen more than this. Let me just go with. I'm gonna go with the other 3 because FENiX already hit the Dark Knight. So this is no order. It's just all 3.
Let me just say this: Dark Knight is the only movie that I've ever purchased through Apple.
You know what? The Dark Knight might kick one on because the Joker's I don't even do Halloween like that, like dress up and all that. I had to be the Joker. I had the mold and everything to get the scars and all that. But the Dark Knight, it's on there. It's on there. It's got to be on there. And I'll give my runner up at the end. Inception is on there for me. Oppenheimer is on there.
I'm gonna watch Inception. I haven't seen that either.
The one that almost kicked off or could possibly kick off the Dark Knight was Interstellar. And that was more so because of the emotional element of that movie. I've only seen that movie once, and it was only a couple years ago. I watched it on a plane. I think I was flying to Vegas, and I legitimately cried on the plane.
Hey, wow. Yeah, it's an emotional sci-fi epic.
Yeah. Have you seen that one?
No.
My goodness.
My God, bro.
No, bro.
You've only seen part of my list. You haven't seen Oppenheimer. You haven't seen
what I've seen on this list, right? I'm just going through the list.
You don't like Christopher Nolan, huh?
You
I've
don't,
seen
bro.
Momentum. I've seen Batman Begins. I've seen Dark Knight, The Dark Knight Rises, Tenet, whatever, and then the Odyssey. That's it.
You gotta watch some more Nolan, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, Juice, what you got, man?
Yeah, so I'm gonna say mine quick so we can kind of open up the conversation because a lot of mine overlap. I'm gonna do mine in order. Dark Knight is number one. It is. I have another one that's battling it, but The Dark Knight is my favorite movie of all time. It's really.
I thought Black Panther was your favorite.
That's why I said it's another movie that battles.
Okay, okay. I thought you meant okay.
Let's not start that.
Yeah, but like I said, bro, like the Batman, The Dark Knight, bro. And like,
I'm sorry, we gotta come back to that later. Go ahead.
Not going back to that. I heard that. Second, Interstellar. I beg you, FENiX, put your phone in a different room. Take your Apple Watch off.
Make sure you rest it too.
Make sure
So
you
let me ask you
alone,
this.
rest it.
Is this one of the ones to watch with the lady?
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
I mean, is she gonna pick it up and get it as well? Like, is it easy to catch it? And get
yeah, you're gonna. It's not. It's once it comes around, you cannot not get it.
Okay, I got you.
But I'm gonna need this is one of them take an energy drink, go to the bathroom, don't pick up your phone, no interruptions. Watch this straight through. Interstellar is one of the greatest movies ever made.
It's good.
Third on the list, I have Dunkirk. Dunkirk was a phenomenal.
That's a war film,
That's
right?
a war movie. Yep, war film. Dunkirk was a phenomenal experience in IMAX when I saw this. The shots, some of the panoramic
single shots.
No, that was 1917 that you're thinking of.
Okay.
That's an incredible movie as well, but that's not Dunkirk. It kind of puts you in that same vein though. But Dunkirk, bro, what an amazing story. Beautiful, just how you think of Avatar, how you just when you think of Avatar, you're like, bro, this looks amazing. Dunkirk looks amazing for a war movie. It is so good. Yeah, and a great story. And then I remember just seeing that in IMAX with a packed theater. How that emotional feeling you got watching Endgame in a packed theater in that last battle and everybody, people around you can kind of feel that energy. That same energy for Dunkirk, watching that in a packed theater, I had that same emotion.
Worth it?
So, absolutely. So, but bro, I mean, Odyssey, it might knock out Dunkirk because I really, really like this movie. But I hold a lot of weight for Dunkirk. So, right now, Odyssey is too fresh. So, I don't want the recency bias in there. But it's a really great movie.
Got you. I get it.
This is a hard conversation to have because FENiX hasn't seen most of these movies.
Yeah,
bro. But you know what, man?
Dang.
I'm moving around. I'm gonna move around, trying to get more done.
You haven't seen Inception, Interstellar. You haven't seen Oppenheimer.
Here's what y'all can do for me, okay? Put it in our chat, right? In our text thread or whatever. And I'm gonna try my best to go through some of them because I've kind of ran out of. I'm gonna
mail you the Inception Blu-ray so you can watch it.
I don't even got a Blu-ray player.
Inception.
You're not a gamer, are you?
Yeah, I got a PC.
No, he is, but he don't.
You got a PC.
Well, I got a PS5.
See, you got a Blu-ray player, or do you have no disc drive?
It's got disc. I got the first PS5.
Bro, Inception.
I'm old.
I can't. If you watch Inception, I cannot wait for that call or text.
Yeah.
For you to be like, what?
What happened?
Send me the list.
Send
me the list.
Bro,
watch all the movies from him you haven't watched.
It's short list. Inception, Interstellar, Oppenheimer. You got 3 movies that you need the utmost focus for. I don't need. I do not pick up your. If you think you're gonna be busy, you think you're gonna get a text message, a call, don't watch them because this has you. Don't pause it and walk away. You need
be on top of it. A1, 100% of my attention, huh?
What?
And
All
don't
right,
go to
Juice.
sleep.
Which movies do you think of those three rate them by what you think FENiX would like the least to most? Because I think I know.
Right, so between Oppenheimer, Interstellar, and what was the last one?
Inception.
Inception. Which one he would like the most?
Like most to least, or least to most, however you want to do it.
Knowing FENiX, he would like Inception
the most.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it's the most action.
Okay. I didn't consider that.
He gonna put Oppenheimer at the bottom because
that's where I had it.
Oppenheimer is at the bottom.
That's where I had
Interstellar,
it too.
if he actually locks in, will be right behind Inception.
I had Interstellar as him liking it the most, and Inception in the middle. But if you're an action guy, then yeah,
because
it's more action.
Interception is way more action, but that's gonna keep his attention. Interstellar, you have to kind of pay attention, and then
I'm considering if you watch it with his lady, like maybe they keep each other engaged, but
no,
but Interstellar opens like
I'm watching on this.
My goodness.
But so he might love Interstellar then.
Yeah, that might be fire.
On a VR. Oh my god,
that might be fire. Especially
I might have to borrow that with
especially
VR.
with the water planet
and the thing. Yo, was that Miller's planet, bro?
I don't remember, but yeah.
Yeah, but like if you watch any of those with his late, like Interstellar, watching that with somebody who's never seen it, it's too many questions gonna be asked.
Interstellar or Inception?
Both, right? Actually, both.
Oh, there's that many questions for Interstellar?
Yeah. Yes.
I guess.
And I don't want to get into it. I don't want you to ask me too many questions because I don't want to ruin anything.
No, leave it where it's at. So I can watch it.
Yeah, it's a lot of questions with Interstellar, bro. Okay. You look away for 1 second. He's like, bro, what?
Yeah. I can see that.
And he'll look away. Because he'll be watching it with VR, but he'll have like his text messages to the side. Yeah. He'll be playing a game. He'll be playing.
No, you got to hit the D&D on the VR, bro.
Bro, believe me, it is way advanced. I'll be all right. Sitting there doing for hours.
Yeah.
And I got the double battery joint.
That's a good question. Which one would he? Oppenheimer is definitely at the bottom.
Yeah, you actually may not like that movie, to be honest with you. Like you may appreciate it, but you probably may not.
Okay, I'm gonna throw one on tomorrow. And I'm gonna get back to y'all boys on that.
While he's working, so like.
Yeah, so it's really just listening.
Yeah, he just listens.
I thought about it. This is our review on the Odyssey, right? We have our guest Julian that came hung out with us, man. I'm gonna say this. We call him the third leg of fresh popcorn.
You gotta relax. I'm looking right into the camera. You need to relax.
He knew what he was doing. I wouldn't take that if I was you.
Nah, this is our boy Julian, man. He come through and hang out with us. We appreciate you. We'll probably see him again when Spider-Man come out, dude. That'd be crazy as well to get to hang out. Maybe we'll throw a couple more people in here and talk some shit. But we appreciate y'all coming out, hanging out with us straight up. If y'all seen Odyssey, hey man, tap in. Let us know what y'all think. Let us know if our ratings was on or were they off. Let us know if y'all agree with Juice or not. Other than that, man, I don't got much. Y'all got anything?
I'm happy to join y'all, man. It was fun. It's always fun. Looking forward to coming back on. Looking forward to hearing y'all rating system in motion. You know what I'm saying? It's always a roller coaster. But it's very fluid. It's damn near water. So
all right. Yeah. All right. The subtle jab, so you relax. Yo, this is a long one. This is one of the longer videos we had out in a minute. So I appreciate if y'all made it this far. Bro, really appreciate everybody watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Yeah. This is the Fresh Popcorn. I'm going to kick it back to FENiX.
Hey, man.
Hey, peace.
Another episode. Y'all enjoy. We out. Peace.
Peace.
Yeah, thumb up.